right, so the things that you need for this workout are water bottle and a leash and a dog. I actually kept my dog in here because the reality is that we're doing workouts at home and we have dogs and we have babies and we have cats and we have all sorts of things that are gonna be in our way when we're working out at home. So this is an experiment. That's Violet, by the way. You'll see her come through, and Violet, this is Violet. So let's start with our warm-up. We're gonna do a dynamic warm-up to begin. Inchworms first. All we're doing is posterior chain warming up. Inchworms, no push-up. We're doing 10. Let's go. Coming out, flat back, squeeze glutes, come back in, stand all the way up. That's 1. 2, I forgot to put my MyZone on. Just realized that. Bummer. 3. As you do this and you get warmer, you're gonna find it easier to keep your legs straighter instead of having to bend. If you have to bend your knees, that's okay, no big deal. Is this 5? I have a secret to tell you guys. It's really difficult for me to teach and count at the same time. 6. 7. Who's a good girl? 8. Uh-oh, here she comes. 9. 10. All right, next up. Hurdler dynamic stretch. So we're gonna come to the floor. We're gonna put our legs like so. So right leg in front, left leg behind. All we're gonna do is drop down, chest towards shin, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do this 4 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2. I gotta lick on my elbow. That's 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. One more on this side. Can you feel this stretching out your back glute? 3, 4, 5. Good. Switch sides. Same setup, 90 degree in the front, 90 degree in the back. Here we go. Ooh, this side's much tighter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you helping me count? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 4. We have 1 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Done. Okay, this next one, I don't know how this is going to work with Violet, but I'm sure going to try. It's called the twisted spine. So we're going to come out, make a kind of a narrow X with our bodies, and all we're going to do, off, Violet off, go, go. Good girl. Here, all we're gonna do, nope, we're starting this way. That's right. So we're gonna turn, arm twists, and we get this little stretch in our lower back. So it's dynamic, so we're gonna add movement to it. We're gonna do each side. Oh, I'm very close to the door. Very close to the door. It's okay though. So just the arms. let your legs do whatever they want to do naturally. You don't need to control them. They don't need to be in a particular spot. Just let them move naturally. I think this is 2 on each side. Violet, is that right? She's yawning at me. 3. Almost done with the warm-up, you guys. 4. And 5. Okay, time to work. We've got 8 exercises. We're gonna do them each for a set number of repetitions, and then we're gonna move on. Most of them are doing one side and then the other. And depending on how much time we have, we're only about 5 minutes into the workout, so we should be able to go through this matrix of 8 exercises twice in 30 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Exercise number 1, standing against the wall, hip drives. I think I'll start on this side. So you're gonna stand close to a wall, doesn't matter where, any wall will do. Standing leg on the outside. Bring your knee up so your thigh is parallel to the floor and the inside leg. Now all we're gonna do is drive the hip towards the wall and then bring it back. Towards the wall, bring it back. Yep. 3, we're doing 15. 4, this arm is just for balance. 5, you should feel that almost immediately. 6, I do. Woo! 7, 8, did I say we were doing 15? 9, 10, we don't need to rush through these. 11, 12, 15, yahoo! Okay, so now other side. The leg that's gonna be up needs to be closest to the wall. So we're gonna get that set up. I got my arm here for balance. Shoulders square, hips square. I'm not dropping in because that's actually part of the exercise. Square, now, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, barely touching the wall, not leaning on it. 8, 9, 10, putting my mind into my muscle. 11, 12, almost done. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Exercise number 1, check. Exercise number 2, forward facing lunge. So for this one, you might want to grab your jug of water. I just happen to have one here. Mine is sealed because what happens if you drop it and it spills everywhere? You'll be mad at me. I weighed this last night. It is 8.4 pounds, just for S&Gs. I wanted to know how much this weighed. So I'm going to show you level 1. We're going to do all on the right, and then we're going to do all on the left, okay? So all on the right, we're going to do, how many did I write down? 15, repeating. We're going to drop, knee to the ground, bring it back, tap the toe. 15 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can y'all see Violet's paws? 6, she's staring at me. 7, 8, is this staying square? 9, are these staying square? 10, I thought so. 11, 12, I see some hearts flying. If you're liking this workout, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up. Are you doing this with me? I'm not counting anymore, I'm sure that was 15. Okay, switch sides, 15, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's where the water would come in. I forgot to tell you. Opposite leg of whatever's stepping forward. 5, I think. 6, I need a professional counter. 7, 8, again, square. 9, square. 10, don't let this happen. We're not dropping it. 12, 13, it's tougher. 14, 15, exercise 2, done. Okay, if you need water, grab it at any time. You don't have to wait for me to tell you. Right, Violet? All right, next up. You've seen this for many a year. Oh, she's trying to come to me. We're gonna do a quadruped, which means on all fours. Wrists underneath shoulders, please, not here. Knees underneath hips. We're extending one leg. It doesn't matter which one because we're gonna do both sides. All we're gonna do is lift and lower, okay? 20, 20, let's count backwards. 19, 18, 17, squeeze the cheek. 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Feel that in the back side? You should. If not, I want you to really focus on squeezing your cheek when you lift your leg. It'll help focus the work. 1, doing 20, 2, 3, 4, nice and stable through the upper body, 5, 6, 7, feel like I can see you guys, 8, you're looking good, looking so good, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Doing another exercise, similar but slightly different from this same position. Hey, I have an option for people who have sensitive wrists or a wrist injury. Here's your option. You come down to the forearms, elbows, outside of the fists. You don't always have to be up here. Totally fine to be in this position too. So let's try our next exercise from the option position. We're going all the way out, squaring the hips. I'm gonna bend my leg. So I'm at 90-degree bend. I'm gonna flex my foot and I'm just going to punch my foot up to the ceiling. Okay? 1, 2, 20 of these, 3, 4, 5, 6, all about the butt today. Butt. 9, 10, is that right? 11, 12, 17, yeah, oh, I feel that, 20, woo, straight into the other side, knees, hip distance apart, start with the legs straight, square the hips, square the shoulders, bend the leg, make sure you've got that good positioning, flex your foot, so all we're doing is stamping straight up, 20, 19, 18, don't let this happen, nope, 16, 15, isolate, 13, 11, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Awesome. Quick release of the glutes, just push your hips back towards your heels. Ah, feels good, doesn't it? All right. Next up, hip bridge, single leg hip bridge with the knee bent. Lying on your back, heels come close to your booty. so that you can touch your heels of your shoes with your fingers. That's how close they need to be. Lifting the hips, elevating. Thinking about if I were to put a marble at the top of my knees, I want it to roll straight all the way down back to the mat. I don't want it to get stuck in my hip crease, so I gotta really push the hips up, okay? Arms down, space through the neck, leg closest to me comes in, okay? This is all we're doing. We're keeping the hips driven up, tapping. 20, 19, this is intense. 16, woo, man. 14, 13, 11, 10, Violet, woo, this hurts. 9, 8, 7, we can do this. We can do hard things. 5, 4, 3, but 2, and 1, good. Ooh, I'm gonna give myself a tiny break. That standing leg, oh my Lord. All right, resetting. Got it. Up, knee, tap, 2, hips up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You doing good? Am I on 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. Oh, woo! Knees into the chest. Stretch the glutes out a teeny bit. Give yourself a moment of relief. All right. Next up, side lying glute floss. Sounds weird, doesn't it? We're only going to do 10 of these on each side because they're pretty intense. So, lying side on to me. Don't care which side. Oh, here comes the girl. Violet, you can't be in my way. You gotta move. You can't stand right there. Go on. She's getting in her bed. Such a good girl. So, I want you to take your hand and put it, thumb driving right into your SI joint, where you might have that dimple on the back of your back, or where you've seen other people who have those dimples in the back, muscular dimples. Then I want you to take your thumb and roll it towards the front, just a couple inches. And then just apply a tiny little bit of pressure with your thumb, okay? So now that we're there, we wanna feel that muscle activate. This is your gluteus medius, and it's something that gets ignored a lot. Our bigger muscles take over the world, and we don't get a lot of work in the glute med. This is specific to it. So we're going to bring the knee forward, tap the knee on the ground, and then we're gonna lift up, pointing the toe down to the ground and a little kick back, okay? We're gonna do all this while staying square and applying a tiny little bit of pressure onto the knee. What if you need to bend your bottom knee for some stability? That's cool. Go ahead and do that. Down and kick. Oh, that was 2. My demo one counted 3, 4. These are so intense, you guys. 5, 6, wow, 7, Violet, girl, 8, 9, 10. Stay right where you are, don't move. Let your leg relax for a second. We're gonna do something else that you're not gonna like that much. You're gonna love it when you're done. Ready? We're lifting, we're pushing, we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, breathe. We're gonna do the holding for one more time, and then we're flipping. Good. Out, lift, let's go. 1, 2, 3 to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna swing around so I can still face you guys. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get through this twice. Yeah, we'll just stretch, or else we can fly through. Set up, thumb in the SI joint, bring it forward a teeny bit so you can feel the glute medius, bend your bottom leg, Everything lifted and tall. We're gonna bend, tap the knee, lift, and push. So right off the get, I have a lot less height on this side, and I have a lot more limited mobility. I can feel it. That was 3, 4, see my face, 5, I'm gonna try to relax my face, 6, 7, 8, everything's still, my hips are stacked one on top of the other, 9, 10, okay, I saw some hearts there. Are you doing this with me? It's really, really hard, isn't it? So, lift, kick, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Okay, up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, so we have one more exercise. It's called walk on water. Yeah. So we're gonna use this water jug. And I actually, you know, the dog leash is not in here. It's over there, and I'm not gonna come off frame to get it. But I do happen to have this tubing. So just imagine that this is a dog leash. You're gonna loop your dog leash through the handle of the water. I'm just gonna do it like so. So that you have this resisted element. Now, it's actually gonna be harder with this than it would be with a dog leash. I want you to step into the dog leash, okay? And then you're gonna put the dog leash right around the very top of your booty. So this is gonna bounce, which is totally weird, but just imagine that the dog leash was holding the water just about here, and it's this resisted structure. So I'm going to walk with my feet wide, and the water is hanging straight down the middle, okay? So when I had the leash on, it was actually hanging right about here. This looks so odd, doesn't it? So I want you to try and walk with your feet wide. Try to keep your hips as square as possible as you do this. When you have a non-bouncy dog leash, it's gonna be easier to control. And if you put more weight than 8.4 pounds, it's gonna be a lot more challenging. This is not that intense, really. If you have something that's heavier, if you happen to have a dumbbell, if you have a kettlebell, that would be ideal. Anything, a gas tank, what you guys got outside? Why don't you go take a look in your shed and see what heavy thing you can strap to your body so you can walk around with it. So this should be 20 steps. Resisted glute medius walking with your weight in the middle. Awkward. I know. If you don't want to do that one, I understand. But you know, I like to be creative for you guys. It's all about being creative. So ideally, what I'd like for you to do is run through that circuit twice. I'm gonna put a downloadable version of the actual exercises with the reps for you to do, and then you can use this video for your reference on how to perform the exercises if you forget. At the end, please make sure that you absolutely do the warm-up, because it's really important that we warm up our bodies before we work out. And in the same breath, because I still have 5 minutes, we're gonna do our cool down stretches. And lo and behold, they are the same stretches that we did in the warm-up, but they're not gonna be dynamic this time. They're gonna be static stretches because our bodies are really, really warm. Violet's chewing on the spin bike, so that's fun. Let's come back into the hurdler. Hurdler, don't care which leg comes first. 90-degree bend in the front, 90-degree bend in the back knee. Turn your chest and drop in. We're actually gonna hold here for 1 minute. 1 minute. Static hold. It doesn't matter where your body is. If your body's up here and you're feeling a really significant stretch, great. If you're laying your chest on the ground and your lips are on the floor and you're feeling the stretch, that's also great. It doesn't really matter. Everybody's body is different. So just respect your body and get where you need to be in order to, yeah, we're not there yet. We're not at 1 minute yet. We almost are. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Hurdler. Hear the gas truck? No, I mean the garbage truck behind me. They're picking up our trash today. Yay. And 1 minute. Yep. Something else to note, if you want to make this a more intense stretch, you would push your chest closer towards your foot and less towards your knee. This, experiment on yourself. This is easier. This feels easier. This feels more challenging the more that you get over here. You could actually even extend your arms this way. Just make sure that you're not actually licking your foot. That's not super sanitary. And looking at my second hand, it's coming around. We still have about 15 seconds. I appreciate you, garbage men. Thank you for picking up my trash. Cool. And the twisted spine. Let's do this one again, but we're going to, starting on our tummies. I always want to start on my back. I don't know why. So we're gonna roll through, but this time, oh great, I get to pet my dog while I'm doing this. This time, I want you to maybe bring your leg up further so you get a deeper stretch. And we're gonna hold it for about 30 seconds. How you feeling? You feeling good? You're looking good. I can see you. You think I can't, but I can. It's all right, girl. Oh, here comes the barky Lou. Don't bark. Don't bark. You don't need to bark. You're fine. She's very defensive of our house. Yes, she's our guard dog. Aren't you? And then the other way. Last 30 seconds, and then we're gonna be done with your workout for the day. Oh my God, you guys. You should feel so good and so proud of yourself. This is a great way for you to, watch out, girl. Watch out. Okay, good girl. Get in your bed. Good girl. So you can see better the knee drive if you would like to do that. And if not, you don't have to. Again, experiment on yourself. Does it feel good here? Does the leg feel good here? Maybe it feels good up here. Maybe it feels good way up there. Do what feels right for you. Do what feels good. "30 seconds is what we're going for, 30 seconds. I'm sure we're there. Are we there? I'm not looking at a clock. Boom! Your workout for the day is done. Yes.